Today on Beacon Hill, an oversight hearing is taking a closer look at safety issues on the MBTA. In recent months, we've seen derailments, collisions, and malfunctions, including the death of a man who was killed after getting caught in the doors of a red line train. The Federal Transportation Administration is also investigating these incidents and is pushing for safety changes.
Safety is our #1 priority at the MBTA, and we fully support all opportunities, including this forum, to review our practices and make changes become a safer organization.
Lawmakers say no MBTA rider should ever have to be worried about risking their life when boarding a bus or a train. WBZ's Louisa Moller watched the hearing and joins us now with all the developments. Louisa, what were some of the questions lawmakers were asking?
So, Paula, first there's this large overarching question of why do these safety incidents keep happening 2.5 years after a scathing safety report was issued about the MBTA? And I can tell you lawmakers under that umbrella question asked things such as, what is the culture like at the T? Do employees feel comfortable reporting safety issues? How does T leadership do when it comes to communications? For example, in May, there were 3 construction vehicle derailments on the Blue Line, and the public didn't hear about it until the general manager was questioned by a reporter. And finally, what kind of funding and assistance does the T need to finish some of the safety recommendations from that 2019 report, and then any additional advice and recommendations that are given to the T from the Federal Transit Administration, which is, of course, probing the T right now.
And as for some of the answers the T is giving, what do they have to say? And why do they think the huge price tag to tackle some of these safety issues?
So the T is saying that they, have been working on this since 2019. In terms of culture, they listed a slew of policy changes they have made. For example, General Manager Steve Poptek says he communicates directly with employees via YouTube. He said there's also been a line set up so that employees can anonymously report safety issues. In terms of communications, they say they are as transparent as possible. In that Blue Line incident, this was just a circumstance where the Blue Line was shut down. It needed to be extended, that shutdown, and that was what they were focused on in terms of their communications. In terms of funding, they say they need $300 million appropriated specifically for safety improvements. Now, there was some question of leadership at the end of this, and we spoke with the chairs of the committee. They said they wouldn't say specifically that leadership at the T needed to change, but obviously we know a new governor is coming in the fall, and that in itself could change what happens. Outside the State House, Louisa Moller, WBZ News.
$300 million. Wow. Safety issues just have to be no question when you get on the T. WBZ's Louisa Moller, thank you so much. And Louisa will have more on WBZ News at 5 o'clock. Thanks, Louisa.